Hello y'all, welcome back. Sorry I've been away for a bit, but we're back now and still trying to stick to a schedule, so hopefully I can get better at that. But today's video is going to be what's special about you. I know last week we did a video very similar to this, just kind of looking at like what people like about you or what's attractive about you, so this is kind of very similar to that, just, more what's special or what stands out about you more than what people like or find attractive about you. So it's kind of looking at like unique qualities or traits that you might have. We just have 3 piles today, pile 1, 2, and 3, and it'll probably be kept pretty short and simple. So don't be expecting anything too lengthy, just maybe like 5 minutes max, hopefully, on each deck. And I also do just want to let you know that my roommate's cat is currently in my windowsill, so if you hear her meowing or she runs across the screen, yeah, just be aware she might do that. And she's also trying to catch bugs through the screen, so probably gonna poke more holes in it, but that's okay. Anyway, let's start with pile 1, and I'll move these decks over here. Okay. Pile 1. This is the stone we have for you. I think it's very pretty. I like that color. Oh! Okay. Sorry for my screen. I just really expected that to go in the sandbox that I keep my stones in, instead of bouncing out. Sorry about that. Anyway, like I said, it's a very short reading. I just have 2 cards. So those 2 cards that we pulled are New Moon in Taurus and the 3 of Swords. These a little bit more central. Not centered, but okay. Anyway, so I'm kind of tempted to say that you might have been hurt fairly recently, or just be grieving something, or felt a loss of some type. And just a quick message for you is that it will get better. Good things are coming to you, abundance is coming to you, happiness is coming to you. So this kind of 3 of Swords, what you're feeling right now, is certainly not permanent, and it will pass. But I think that too might be something, this might be something that makes you special, is that you might be aware of this. A lot of people, especially me, tend to get kind of stuck in this idea of our emotions lasting forever. I know I personally tend to be like, oh, like I feel sad, I'm going to feel sad for the rest of my life. And it's hard to break free from that thinking. It's really hard to tell yourself, no, like you've been happy before and you've been sad before, and things will change, you will start feeling better, just give it time. And you might be really good at that, at least some of you might be. I think some of you are really good at just telling yourself, like, no, this isn't permanent, I can move on from this, and I will move on from this, and then you push yourself to move past this feeling that you're feeling. So just know it is a definitely very unique quality, and it is something that makes you special. I think a lot of you, thing that might make you special is this mixture of emotional and practical, and not practicality, but emotions and like logic that you have. So that's a good way to describe it. I think you're very good at like feeling your emotions and letting yourself feel them, but you're also very good at telling yourself like why you're feeling that way and expressing them in a very logical, almost cold way at times. Like sometimes, let's just say a friend might come to you and be like, I'm really sad, and you're like, okay, well, have you tried having a shower? Have you tried, fixing yourself up and cleaning your room a bit? Like, have you done these practical, logical steps to try and just cheer your mood up a little bit? And you might have your friend respond back with like either yes or no, but then kind of, be upset with you almost for saying that, or giving them advice, or trying to get them to heal their sadness instead of just listening to them be sad. So I do think, some of you, that's kind of a unique thing about you, is that you do have this balance of being emotional with yourself, like you're really good at recognizing your own emotions and letting yourself feel them, but then you tend to be very logical when it comes to other people's emotions, and even sometimes your own too. Like you might find that you beat yourself up a lot for feeling the way you feel sometimes, because you're like, this is ridiculous, like I shouldn't be feeling this way. And just know, like, It's okay to feel however you feel, right? Don't ever feel like you're wrong for feeling some type of way or for being hurt by something, because you're definitely not wrong for that. Yeah, I think that balance between logics and emotions. Um, Come here, Lex. Come here. But yeah, I think that balance is something that's very special and unique about some of you. So yeah, like I said, that's a very short reading, and that's really all I have. Again, I apologize if you wanted something more, expected something more, but I'm just kind of in a very low energy type of way and can't really do a lot of readings right now, so that's all we've got. If you liked the reading or if it resonated, please leave a like and subscribe or leave a comment. I appreciate any type of feedback, so definitely go ahead and do that. I will hope to have a video up tomorrow morning. If not, there'll be a video up in the evening, just depending on how my mood's going. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow at some point. Okay, pile 2. This is our rock. The cat is clawing at the wall. And as I explained to group 1, it is very short. I think I planned out like 2 things for them, so don't have any high expectations coming in here. We have New Moon in Virgo. Bye, Lex. And King of Coins. Those cards actually go pretty well together. I think King of Coins energy for me personally is a little bit more Capricorn energy. However, I can definitely see the Virgo energy in it as well. So those cards work very well together. Let me just look at this. Time to give rather than take. And the King of Coins. So to me, the King of Coins isn't necessarily a selfish card. However, it definitely is, from my stance at least, somebody who's standing there and he has his money, and he might give a little bit, but he's very stingy about who he gives his money to or what causes he's donating to. And then we have the new moon in Virgo trying to argue almost with the King of Coins, saying like, no, be a little bit more selfless with your money. Give a little bit more of it. Good things might come from that. So in this case, I'm kind of sensing that I'm sensing that some of you, you have this really good ability to discern who deserves money and who doesn't, if that makes sense. I'm not saying that certain people don't deserve money, because of course everybody does. But you know how sometimes there's like those causes or organizations that, say that they're giving money to certain people, but then really a lot of the allocated donations or funds are going to the people in that organization rather than actually going to what you're thinking and donating to. I kind of sense some of you are really good at kind of picking that apart. You make sure to research the causes you're donating to. You make sure that you're looking into these various things and making sure that your money is going where you think it's going instead of going back to the organization or into, people's pockets, right? Some of you might be the kind of person who's more likely to buy off of, buy something from a friend or maybe even from Etsy. I don't know much about Etsy, but I would hope that a lot of that money goes to the people who are running their shops on there instead of perhaps buying something from Amazon, because a lot of, that money is going straight into the CEO instead of into the people who are deserving of it, right? So I just think a lot of you are really good at telling that. And I think the other part of the people watching this, you guys are really good at being selfless. Some of you have this very unique quality of always giving more than what people might think you actually can give, if that makes sense. For example, I know I can sometimes be bad for that, and people could sometimes see that as me spending money, not selfishly, but like aimlessly or recklessly, when in reality, I just think, that I owe it to the universe to give out, to give things out that I get, right? Like nothing is permanent, nothing is always going to be mine. So I'm very much the kind of person where, when I've been homeless in the past or been struggling financially, I've given the little money I've had to other people in the type of, like in the homeless community and stuff, who might have been a bit more, might have had a kid or a pet or something. Only because I'm like, well, it's just me. Like, I don't need this money just for myself, right? And I'm the only one that I'm trying to provide for. So I just think some of you might have that same quality where even when you don't have a lot of money, you're still willing to give a lot of that money that you don't have to other people who you feel deserves it more, and that's kind of your unique quality. And for some of you, sorry, for some of you, both descriptions might match that. Let's get some water. But yeah. Those are kind of the unique qualities I'm getting for people watching this group. Again, I'm sorry it wasn't too long, but I hope you at least got something out of it, and if you liked it, go ahead and leave a like or subscribe. I have much longer videos, much more helpful videos, and if any of it resonated, or even if it didn't, please feel free to leave a comment. I enjoy all types of feedback, no matter what you're saying. And yeah, I will hopefully have a video up tomorrow morning. If not, I'll be doing one tomorrow night because my energy is pretty low, so we'll kind of see how I'm feeling. But I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you at some point tomorrow. I love you all, and stay safe. So group 3. We got my beloved rose quartz here. Relax. Anyway, this, again, I've told the other groups, these have been very short readings. I've typically made about 2 qualities for each group, so don't be expecting anything too much, but wanted to get a reading out. So we have the 7 of Wands and full moon in Scorpio. So the full moon in Scorpio, we see it says at the bottom of this card, it's time to release negativity, which is what full moons are pretty good for. And then the 7 of Wands. So here I'm kind of seeing this guy, you know, he's got his own wand here. He's ready to fight back. It's not necessarily the first thing he's doing, but he is cautioning you back. He's saying, hey, I need to get through here. I need you to stop trying to hurt me. Like, I'm trying to do this thing, and you're not helping me. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to make sure I can do this thing. So, you know, like, back off or else type thing. Which is kind of Scorpio energy, to be honest. That is kind of what I would think of. I'm thinking of somebody trying to hold back a stereotypical Scorpio. You know, if I told Scorpio no, I don't think they'd take that very well. So, hey, you can walk. Okay. Anyway, sorry, the cat distracts me very quickly. But yeah, it kind of looks here, for a lot of you, this kind of unique quality, or this quality that might make you special, is that you're very good at letting people go. Now, that isn't necessarily something that is a stereotype of Scorpios, but I don't think all of you are Scorpios, of course, anyway. But yeah, I do think a lot of you are very good at letting go of situations or people that are no longer serving you for your greatest good. You're good at recognizing, or even if you're not necessarily good at recognizing it, once you've been warned, or like once you realize that somebody's not good for the path you're on, you're really good at being like, okay, well then that's that. And you pull back and you say, nope, I can't do this anymore, or if I am going to do this, we need to set these boundaries in place, or whatever necessarily needs to happen. So yeah, I think for a lot of you, that's kind of, that's what makes you special, is that you're really good at setting your boundaries, at letting go of people who don't serve you anymore, and just moving forward with your life, and not being held back by things of your past. And for a lot of you as well, it kind of looks like, I think some of you are good at not acting on impulse, if that makes sense. So like it's common and normal for a lot of us to be like, wow, like I wonder how that ex is doing or something, right? Like we have thoughts about people from our past all the time. Even if you are good at letting go of people from your past, you're still going to be thinking about them. That's just natural. And I think a lot of you are really good at being like, no, I'm not gonna act on this thought. I'm only gonna let myself think about them. Maybe I'll even, just not Google, but like Facebook their name or something, but I'm not going to reach out to them. I'm not going to message them. They're in the past, and that's that. I'm not going to entertain this any further than just a curiosity. So I think that is another thing that makes a lot of you special, is that you can have these thoughts and you're good at not acting on these impulses. And this could go for lots of other things as well. You know, maybe some of you get a little bit too angry too fast, but you're good at not acting on that anger. You're good at stepping back. At least nowadays, you're good at stepping back and feeling the anger and not doing anything about it to harm anyone else or yourself. I think a lot of you are pretty rational, and you can walk yourself through many situations. So yeah, that's kind of the two big qualities I'm getting. That a lot of you are good at letting things go that don't serve you anymore, or aren't good for your higher self, and you're also good at kind of holding yourself back from acting on impulses you may have. So again, I'm sorry this video wasn't too long. You know, we had like 3 or 4 minutes there. But my energy's pretty low today, going through some personal stuff, so I was not expecting it to be a very long video anyway. If you liked it though, or you got even a little bit of something out of this video, please leave a like, or subscribe. I have lots of other videos that are a little bit longer, and if you have any feedback at all, please feel free to leave a comment. I appreciate all feedback, whether it's good or bad. If you want to say, hey, you suck, go right ahead. Or instead, if you want to be like, hey, you're right on the money, thank you so much, I'll appreciate that as well. But yeah, I will hopefully have a video up tomorrow morning or in the evening, just kind of depending on my energy and how I'm feeling. And I will see you all tomorrow then. So have a good day. I love you all, and stay safe.